The Real Awakening. Hi everyone, it's Maria Momela. Thank you for joining me. The Lord, the Lord is awakening us as his body. The Lord is not just awakening the prodigals. The Lord is not just opening the eyes of the prodigals and bringing the prodigals home. But what the Lord is doing at this moment is he's also awakening the church. The shakings that have started will only intensify as the Bible speaks of the end times as a woman in labor. And these shakings are to awaken us, the church. And, you know, it's interesting for us also to be a part of this generation that are seeing all these things happening, okay? Because you would have thought, as we begin to see the book of Revelation come to play, that the children of the Lord would be even more united, that there'll be more, perhaps more weekly services where we all come together and we're all praying and seeking the Lord together, more fastings, more whole night prayers, just things that help us to get more connected with the Lord. But it's like we're just shaken for a while. The best example is the 2020 epidemic. When the pandemic, when it happened, even people who had backslidden were like back to praying. And when people saw everything begin to settle down, it was like, okay, fine, we can just go back to our old rhythm of life and our old way of living. But the shakings that are about to happen, even if they've already started, they are there to awaken the church. And even people who may feel like, look, I'm for the Lord, like I'm fully awake, like we are all going to be shaken. Now these shakings are to help us to find our first love again. At this time, you would expect families to be spending more time together praying. Like, we just wonder what's happening in each Christian home. There are people whom the Lord has called out of the church, and we can make an exception with them. But still, what are they doing now? Now with everything happening and all the spiritual movements, all the shifts that's been happening, like what are they doing? Like, are they coming together as a family? Are they praying together? I feel this is a call for us to just realize how so many people have just one day went to bed and the following day everything changed. Here in South Africa, there is also one of the provinces which the people just went to bed like any other day. It was just a stormy night and they ended up having to leave their houses due to heavy rains and the storm. So, and there have been a lot of properties damaged. That's just one of the examples to show that people can just go to bed one way and wake up in the next morning and everything is gone. So it's a call for us also to be serious. Like at this time, I feel the Lord is expecting us to be deep in worship and in praise. And also with our children, we need to be going through those devotions, those prayers and worship together with our children. Because when disaster strikes, it strikes at any time. But just to always keep them enveloped under that protection, and so that it's not like we're just calling on the Lord because things are hard, because now the house is gone or the business is gone, okay? I just feel like as believers, like at this time, let us take the time to come together, in our own households, and every day we need to pray. We are at that time, like if you are always at the church, like that is good, but you also need to have time also at home where you're praying with your family. At the end of the day, all we have is God. It is the Lord that covers us, it is the Lord that protects us. So let us take that time to just spend with family as we all pray to the Lord and we read the word together. Because it's not fair for us to be doing our own thing, and then when things go crazy, then we switch up. Now we are doing gospel music, now we are into deep worship, now we're praying in tongues. it's weird, it's wrong, it's strange. Let us be encouraged with everything that is happening. Like, let us go back to worship, you know, let us go back to worship. Let us go back to devotions together as a family. With everything that is happening, you guys, to think that you can just go to bed and wake up the next morning and things have changed, you know, or just start the day and at the end of the night, to realize that people don't even have a place to go. Like, they no longer have a home, you know, their properties have been destroyed. So it's a call for us, you know, and at this time, the Lord is allowing even the enemy to do his own thing. You know, it's not everything that we can just say, this is the hand of God. Even the Lord has allowed the enemy, you know, to just also, you know, play his part. And all of that is to awaken us. And I think the most concerning thing is this is not even it. The real shaking is coming. The real shaking is coming. And I've already shared this on one of my previous videos that it will definitely shake the entire church. All of us will be shaken. So at this time, let us teach ourselves now to keep our eyes on Jesus and to keep on praying to the Lord, okay? He's the one that's going to strengthen us and help us to stand in the coming shakings that are coming, you know? So yeah, thank you guys. God bless.